Tickets for this game actually sold out within the hour, and people were lining up for over 3 hours before the game just to get into this arena.
In the needle, the other one is not even fluttering it. Instagram followers do not translate into viewership on television. This was a preseason WNBA game. It is unbelievable what it is Caitlin Clark does.
Like the entire state of Iowa shut down. This is what the drawing power of a real star looks like.
1.3 million people watched Caitlin Clark's preseason debut, more than an NHL playoff game happening at the same time. Let that sink in for a second.
Beat NHL playoff ratings. A WNBA game, a preseason WNBA game, not only beat those ratings, destroyed them.
A rookie in a preseason WNBA game outdrawing professional hockey playoffs. And guess who wasn't happy about it? Angel Reese's mom went on a social media rampage, accusing Clark of getting special treatment and media favoritism.
You got Angel Reese's mom. She put this out in the public space. Oh, that certain fan base looking in the stands, celebrating quote attendance.
The drama behind the scenes is getting nasty while Clark is just out there breaking records. What's really going on here? Here's something crazy. WNBA preseason games weren't even on TV before Caitlin Clark showed up. Not one network thought they were worth broadcasting. Now she's beating NHL playoff games in viewership.
This was a preseason WNBA game. It is unbelievable what it is Caitlin Clark does.
That's not just growth, that's a complete revolution in women's basketball. Let's break down what 1.3 million viewers actually means.
Caitlin Clark's preseason debut drew 1.3 million viewers.
Clark's Indiana Fever preseason game pulled in more eyes than the opening game of last year's WNBA Finals between the Aces and Liberty. Just think about that for a second. A rookie's first exhibition game beating the championship series. That's like a practice round getting more attention than the Super Bowl. This isn't just unusual, it's completely unheard of in professional sports. While Clark was busy making history on the court, Angel Reese's mom was typing away on social media. She went on a tear, directly accusing Clark of benefiting from white privilege and media favoritism. The posts weren't subtle either. She straight up claimed Clark was getting special treatment that other players don't get. While Clark was focused on her game, Reese's camp was stirring drama online. The fan response to Clark was just as shocking as the TV numbers. Tickets for her preseason debut sold out in just 1 hour. 1 hour for a preseason game. These are games that normally have empty seats scattered throughout the arena. Instead, Carver Hawkeye Arena was packed to its full capacity of 14,998 fans.
Like the entire state of Iowa shut down. This is what the drawing power of a real star looks like.
Tickets for this game actually sold out within the hour, and people were lining up for over 3 hours before the game just to get into this arena.
Every single seat filled for a game that honestly wouldn't have mattered much in previous years. Fans weren't just buying tickets, they were lining up hours before the game even started.
There were 14,998 people in attendance for this game.
Some waited over 3 hours just to get in and watch Clark play. I've covered the WNBA for years, and I've never seen fans camping out for a preseason game. Never.
People were so excited for this game for many reasons, but the main one being that Caitlin Clark would be returning to Iowa to play at Carver Hawkeye Arena.
People standing in line for hours to watch a rookie's first exhibition game? That's the Clark effect in full force. You know what's even crazier? The ticket prices. Regular WNBA preseason tickets might cost you $20 on a normal day. For Clark's debut, prices shot up to $670. That's not a typo. Fans were paying almost $700 to watch a game that doesn't even count in the standings.
$650. That is almost $9.75 million just for a WNBA preseason game.
The total revenue from ticket sales for just this one meaningless preseason game? Almost $9.75 million. Again, for a preseason game, this isn't just affecting the WNBA either. NHL executives are reportedly panicking after seeing their playoff games get outdrawn by Clark.
430,000 viewers behind only 2 NBA preseason games in the last 15 years had bigger ratings in this game.
Imagine being an NHL executive watching your Stanley Cup playoffs, the games your entire season builds toward, getting fewer viewers than a women's basketball exhibition game. Sources say they're genuinely worried about Clark stealing their audience during what should be hockey's biggest moment. The contrast between Clark and Reese's camp couldn't be more obvious.
Million viewers on the TV rating for Caitlin Clark's preseason debut against Brazil in a blowout, sold out in front of 15,000 fans at $670 a ticket.
While Clark stays focused on basketball and lets her game do the talking, Reese's mom is creating headlines with social media posts. Clark is practicing jump shots while others are practicing their typing skills. One source put it perfectly: Instagram followers do not translate into viewership on television during actual basketball games.
In the needle, the other one is not even fluttering it. Instagram followers do not translate into viewership on television.
Shots fired. What we're seeing isn't just jealousy, it's the realization that Clark isn't just changing how people watch women's basketball, she's changing the entire business model. TV networks that ignore the WNBA are now fighting for broadcast rights. Arenas that were half empty are now sold out. Fans who never watched women's basketball are tuning in by the millions.
Crowds. Thousands and thousands of people were standing outside of the arena hours before the game even started.
This isn't just a new star. This is a complete transformation of a league that struggled for mainstream attention for decades. The WNBA is standing at what one analyst called a major crossroads. They can either build on this incredible momentum Clark has created or let resentment ruin their biggest opportunity ever. The jealousy from some corners isn't just petty, it's missing the bigger picture of what Clark means for everyone in the league. But the numbers and the drama only tell part of the story. What's happening right now goes beyond ratings and social media posts. We're watching the entire landscape of women's sports shift in real time. The question isn't just about Clark versus her critics anymore. It's about what happens to the entire WNBA when a single player can transform everything overnight. Are they ready to capitalize on this moment? Can old school thinking adapt fast enough to this new reality? The entire future of the league might depend on how they handle what's happening right now. Here's what's getting missed in all this drama. Clark isn't stealing anyone's spotlight. She's making the entire spotlight bigger. Even WNBA Commissioner Kathy Angelbert admitted Clark's debut had exactly the impact they hoped for. You know what's happening now? Teams playing against the Fever are moving games to bigger arenas because they know Clark means sold-out crowds. Everyone's merchandise is selling better. Everyone's getting more viewers. The league is standing at this massive crossroads right now. They can either embrace this transformation or fight against it. The numbers aren't lying. Clark is changing women's basketball forever, and the smart players are riding this wave instead of fighting it.